I struggled a lot in life. I was never the best at anything. I wasn't picked for teams, and if I was the first one cut. My grades were poor, and I got fired from several jobs. I even got fired from a simple job pumping gas. Imagine that, being told you can't even pump gas right. It felt like everything I tried ended in failure. But this is where my journey began. If you're in a spot in your life where you feel like nothing is working, or you feel like you can achieve so much more, then what I'm about to tell you will change your life. One day I realized that all successful people excel at what they do. It reminded me of the story of Willie Sutton, the bank robber. When asked why he robbed banks, he said, "That's where the money is." Similarly, the top 10% in any field is where success lies. To reach the top, you need to be willing to pay any price and make any sacrifice. It was a simple but powerful insight that changed my life. If you truly love what you do, you'll naturally want to be among the best. If you don't strive for excellence in your current field, it might be a sign you're in the wrong one. Many people just go through the motions in their jobs without any passion or commitment. They do their job, go home, and forget about it. This attitude leads to a shaky future, but everyone has something they can excel at and love doing. The key is to find it and dedicate yourself to it. Deciding to be in the top 10% was a turning point for me. Everyone who is successful today started from the bottom. Those at the top of your field once didn't even know it existed. This means that with dedication and hard work, you can also reach the top. It's not about being naturally gifted. It's about persistence and learning from your mistakes. Reaching mastery in your field doesn't happen overnight. It usually takes 5 to 7 years. This time will pass anyway, so the question is, where do you want to be in those years? The great thing is, nobody is inherently better or smarter than you. If someone else can be at the top, so can you. Learn from those who have succeeded. They started where you are now, and their experiences can guide you. Consistency is key. It might take longer for some and shorter for others, but everyone who keeps pushing forward will eventually make it. Success is about perseverance and the willingness to keep improving. You have to put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward, no matter how many times you stumble. Successful people think differently. They focus on what they want and how to get it. A study of 350,000 business people over 22 years found that the top 10% always thought about their goals and how to achieve them. In contrast, the bottom 80% focused on what they didn't want and who was to blame for their problems. This mindset makes a huge difference in outcomes. When you think about what you want and how to achieve it, your mind becomes a powerful tool. You start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You become more positive and proactive. It's important to develop the habit of thinking about what you want most of the time. This positive focus will push out negative thoughts and help you stay on track. You can only think one thought at a time. If you choose to think positive thoughts, negative ones get crowded out. Top people develop the habit of thinking positive thoughts all the time. They focus on their goals, their families, their business, and their future. This focus makes them happy and successful. Seeing yourself as self-employed is crucial. The top 3% of adults in our society see themselves as in charge of their own lives. When I was 21, I worked as a construction laborer, living in a small apartment, broke, and taking buses for hours each day. One evening, I realized that I was responsible for my own life. No one was coming to rescue me. This realization was a turning point. Exceptional people are highly responsible. They treat their company as if it belongs to them, and they take everything that happens personally. They don't just work for a paycheck. They invest in their own success. These people get promoted faster, earn more, and eventually rise to the top. To achieve a goal you've never achieved before, you have to develop a skill you've never had before. There's always a price to pay, and it usually involves learning something new. So ask yourself, what new skill do you need to develop? Continuous learning is key. The most successful people are always learning and improving. Courses and seminars are invaluable. They condense years of knowledge and experience into a few days. I once knew a dentist who retired a millionaire at 53 because he learned a new technique at a conference. This one skill made him the best in his field, attracting patients from all over. The investment in learning paid off many times over. Percent of what you do comes from habit. If you repeatedly do something, it becomes a habit. Successful people have success habits. They focus on high-value tasks that move them toward their goals. You can learn these habits through practice. Focus is the most important quality for success today. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett both emphasize this. In a world full of distractions, the ability to concentrate on your goals is crucial. When you focus on what you want and how to get it, you make progress every day. Writing down your goals is powerful. Only 3% of adults have written goals, yet they earn and achieve much more than those who don't. Writing your goals engages your subconscious mind, which works on them continuously. Set clear deadlines and revise them if needed, but always give your mind clear instructions. How important you feel about yourself determines the quality of your life. When you like and respect yourself, you set bigger goals, persist longer, and achieve more. The more you like yourself, the happier you are. This self-esteem drives everything else in your life. Your thoughts shape your emotions. If you interpret events positively, you feel happy. If you interpret them negatively, you feel unhappy. This perspective is within your control. Nature doesn't care who you are or where you come from. Success comes from following proven methods and thinking positively. Many people less talented than you are more successful simply because they follow these methods. It can be frustrating to see someone not as smart as you doing better, but it's a reminder that success is about following the right habits and methods, not about inherent talent. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts and actions. You can't change the past, but you can learn from it and move forward. Top people focus on the future and the opportunities it holds. When you look ahead, you leave the shadows of the past behind. Fear of failure is the biggest obstacle to success. Everyone fails, but it's the fear of failure that holds us back. Failure itself is just feedback. When something doesn't work, you learn from it and try again. This process makes you smarter and eventually leads to success. Continuous learning is crucial. Take every opportunity to learn from courses, books, and seminars. I once met a dentist who retired a millionaire because he learned a new technique at a conference. Investing in learning pays off many times over. Success habits are key. People in the top 20% have habits that support their goals. They focus on high-value tasks and continuously improve their skills. These habits are learnable and make a huge difference in your life. Concentration on one task until it's complete is essential. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett both emphasized focus as the key to success. In a world full of distractions, the ability to concentrate on your goals is crucial. Write down your goals and review them regularly. This engages your subconscious mind and keeps you focused. People with written goals achieve much more than those without. It's a simple but powerful habit that can change your life.